Hi, this is my BMW 335 and I like it very much. Well, except for all of the issues that I have to fix on it. But before we talk about those future plans, let's review where we left off and why I haven't been driving it as much as I wanted to. Believe it or not, it's been almost 2 years since I got this car, and so far I've only put on a few thousand miles on it. And it's not because I don't like driving it or anything like that, because I love driving this car, but because I got it with a blown engine, and of course that took some time to rebuild. The N55 engine in this BMW 335 was completely destroyed, and I learned a ton rebuilding it. It was one of the most fun winter projects that I've done in a while. I ran into some issues and I had to redo a few things here and there, but of course that's part of the process. Check out the entire playlist to see it being rebuilt from start to finish. So what has been done since the engine rebuild? In all honesty, not too much. I have painted the air intake to match the engine and make sure the rust or the paint that was chipping on here wouldn't go inside the engine and, well, destroy it. So that was definitely something that needed to be done. I also replaced, registered, and coated the battery to make sure the car would start every single time, and installed Apple CarPlay to make it more modern and enjoyable to drive daily. Well then, why haven't I been driving it as much as my BMW Z4 or the i3? The biggest factor for me has been that the air conditioning is not working in this car. And as you can see, it gets pretty hot around here. For at least half a summer, it's well into the 90s, so it's difficult to drive a black car in the sun with no AC. And of course, I've attempted to fix it, but was not able to find the leak with the bumper and the panels in place. So me driving this car has been limited to cold days and the evenings. The second biggest reason for me not to drive this car has been, well, the front of the car. Not only is the bumper hanging, it also catches on stuff. So when you drive over a bump or a pothole or something like that, it will catch and, scratch the bottom of the bumper and just makes unpleasant noise. But of course, the headlights and the fenders are also in very poor state. As you can see, the headlights are glazed and they're kind of scratchy and they're yellow. And the fenders, they have re-cracked in the same places where they have been previously repaired. The next one is fairly minor, but of course I want to fix it as well. At certain engine speed and load, the car will stutter a little bit on acceleration. That was it right there. I've looked into it just a little bit and I've scanned the car to see what codes I would find, and I found a Valvetronic code. So I'll be investigating that as well. It doesn't happen too much. It's maybe once or twice in a 10-minute drive, but I definitely want to get rid of that stutter. The final and biggest annoyance with driving this car has to be the exhaust. While I like a loud and throaty exhaust in a car, and this one sounds almost decent on startup, someone has completely cut out the mufflers on it, and it sounds horrible at higher speeds. The drone of the exhaust kills all the fun of driving this car over 45 miles an hour, as it basically encapsulates the entire cabin. So obviously this car still has a lot of issues and they need to be fixed. So what is my solution and what's the plan? Well, part of the plan, you're looking at it. No, I will not be installing the M4 style bumper on this car, but I will be installing this aftermarket M Sport bumper, just like the original OEM one. Well, except this one isn't ripped and hasn't been repaired a few times in the past. To go with the bumper, I will be replacing the fenders, one on each side, as it was basically cheaper to buy a new aftermarket one than fixing that huge crack. Well, that one also has a smaller crack on the old ones. During this process, I will look into the air conditioner again, as I could hear it hissing in the general area behind the bumper, and it will be the perfect time to find what the issue is. Once I test fit all of the parts and make sure everything is working well, I will take it to a body shop and get it painted, and hopefully fix the rest of the paint on the car at the same time. After the body shop, I'll buff out the headlights to make those look brand new again, and I'll try to figure out why this left headlight doesn't level itself, making it a little bit difficult to drive at night. Once this car is looking better, it will be time to make it sound great also. And for that reason, I have bought myself this complete exhaust system, and I will be installing it myself. I cannot wait to get this installed and hear what it sounds like. This is a stainless steel construction with no welding required and should make a huge difference to the drivability and comfort of this car. And it's much lighter than the original stuff also. A few other minor common issues on these cars that I will have to fix are the broken cup holders, of course they are, and the seat belt extender that doesn't hand you the belt anymore, which are both very easy to replace. So there you have it, guys. The truth is that I have been saving up to get the parts I needed and wanted to do a proper job and do this car justice and finish the transformation. I can't wait to get working on this, and I'm hoping to get everything done in the next couple of months. If you'd like to follow this project from the start, check out my previous videos on this car. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see what happens next, and I hope to see you in the next one.